the biggest OnlyFans creator is reportedly a virgin and a Christian. Her name is Sophie Rain. She's now the biggest OF star, earning $43 million a year. And she said recently in an interview that she is a virgin and none of her content, which, you have to be behind a paywall in order to see, but none of her content is what I would call fully engaging. You know what I mean? I don't need to explain that to you. So I want to pull up part of the interview where she talks about relationships and see some of these pictures, and I'm going to kind of let you guys decide for yourselves whether you think this woman is actually a virgin / Christian. So New York Post being like goofy, saying she's chasing fame. This girl is allegedly a virgin. Now, again, I don't struggle to believe that she's a virgin. I'll get to that maybe later, but let's just take a look at some of these pictures of a woman who proclaims to be Christian. So you have this one, if you're in the listening audience, she's sticking her booty out. This one, she's got her boobs out. This one, she's pulling down her panties and her, or whatever, her swimsuit. This one, she's got her arms against a door and sticking her butt out. And I guess she did an interview on, what show was this? It was some YouTube show. And she said that she was just having a difficult time meeting guys. Sorry, I'm trying to find this. She said, "I'm a Christian. I know it seems odd, but I don't do anything else with anyone on my OnlyFans. It's just me." One unnamed fan is so smitten with the virtuous vixen, he shelled out $4.7 million on her content, and she's got one of the most popular TikToks ever, snagging more than 96 million views. But she said she's waiting for the right person to spend the rest of her life with. While she's had no trouble paying her bills, obviously, she's made $43 million, her career has not been conducive to meeting the man of her dreams. I'm shocked. Not. Her job makes dating difficult, the New York Post says. She previously told Jam Press, expressing her frustration with suitors who are, quote, just trying to date me for my body, not who I am as a person. Now I feel apathetic for that because obviously men are just dating me for my I can't even say that without laughing. Absolutely not. You are putting yourself out there as a figure for whom men are lusting after your body. I can't imagine why that would be the case. But she said she's, quote, still a virgin. And this was, her clapping back at someone who called OnlyFans models prostitutes. So there's that. Now, I don't struggle to believe that she believes in God, if that makes sense. And I'm going to be, controversial in saying I actually applaud her for remaining, if it's true, I applaud her for remaining a virgin, not only at 20, but in the corn industry. Because let's be honest, if you're Christian or you go to a church and you're in your 20s, you know that there are a lot more religious looking people on the outside than someone like Sophie Rain. They're not virgins. And we are in Christianity, like that is a standard that God holds people to keep their virginity until marriage. And so while her lifestyle might not look correct to a lot of religious affiliated people, the way that she lives it out, at least in this one scenario of what God deems sin, is not wrong. So we'll give her that. Now, my problem here is obviously that outside of that one area, she's earning money from the devil while proclaiming love for God. And that really reminded me of that passage in Matthew 6:21, talking about how where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. And if your heart is fully in loving the Lord, I'm sorry, there's like no world and no way you could earn $43 million by showing your body, by doing things that are lustful and creating lust in men and so sinful without feeling an insane amount of guilt. And maybe she does feel an insane amount of guilt and she's not talking about it, but I'm just saying you can't proclaim yourself to be Christian and then stick up for what you're doing, because it's not virtuous by any stretch of the means. And again, I'm not trying to be like that judgy Christian bitch or whatever, because I just said the word bitch and I'm Christian, but I don't think that my critique is out of pocket, because this is not behavior that's glorifying Christ. Again, not saying as someone like, you should not do this. But at the same time, like, I don't think it's out of pocket to condemn that. And also, let me say that the article about the New York Post, I read the whole thing through before we came on the show. I was reading it and I was like, oh my gosh, my heart goes out to this girl. She came from this whole lifestyle of poverty, and now she's $43 million. I couldn't even imagine. She lives this insane lifestyle for, given what she does, relatively minimal work. And I'm just like, wow, that's insanely crazy. Of course, your life is flipped upside down. And then move with that, she's talking about how difficult it is to date because from the work that she's chosen to get out of one bad scenario, she's now put herself in a different bad scenario, although it's not financial. It's a different type of stress where she's looking for a dating life, looking for a man to marry. And it's like by doing what she's doing, she's corrupted her future dating life. She's corrupted the possibility of her future family. And she's doing it all for lustful wants and things that are, again, treasures of earth and not of heaven. So I look at that and I'm like, oh my gosh, of course my heart breaks for this situation. I feel really bad for her. And I'm going to be honest, I kind of do believe she might be a Christian. A virgin. I don't really know. Don't want to confirm or deny, but let me know. Do you believe that she's actually a Christian? That part, very up in the air. Let me know in the comments how you're feeling about that. Today's show is brought to you by Based, my merch line, and we've just unveiled our winter line with a new beanie, a hoodie, a shirt, and a tote bag. I'm an independent creator, and one of the best ways, if not the best way to support this show is by purchasing my merch line that represents your views. Instead of just asking you guys for donations to fund my independent journalism, my business partner and I created a line of merch called Based Apparel. Based basically means the opposite of woke. It means you're based in logic, based in truth, based in facts. You get it. Anyway, head over to basedandlogicapparel.com to check out our latest apparel. My personal favorite right now is our Based two-tone shirt, which I'm wearing right now. And remember, when you buy merch, you are directly supporting this show. And when you get your apparel, please be sure to tag me on Instagram so I can repost it. Today's show is sponsored by Freedom 2.0. Think all water is the same? Think again. Freedom 2.0 is more than just water. It's health, energy, and unparalleled hydration. Freedom 2.0 goes through an advanced 8-step filtration process, including reverse osmosis, UV light purification, and an infusion of 432 hertz, the healing frequency of the body. This isn't just water, it's a clean, pure source of life. Unlike other drinks loaded with sugar, fillers, and other artificial junk, Freedom 2.0 is your ticket to pure, sustained energy without the crash. So don't settle for less. Experience the clean, pure power of Freedom 2.0. Click the link in the show notes and hydrate smarter today. Thanks so much for watching. If you liked what you heard, please be sure to give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment about how beautiful, stunning, and funny I am. And if you want more content based in logic, be sure to click over here for more videos and clips of my show. If you have the means to financially support the show, consider purchasing from my merch line, Based Apparel, linked right below. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you back here next time. Bye, friends.